Alright, hi everyone. Today I thought we would do something just a little bit different, and it is called the Double Diamond Net. Comment below what you think this would be good to use for. But I thought it was pretty, something different. And of course this is done in that aqua big twist that I've been using this month. Believe it or not, I still have several of it, and it's starting to get at the end. But what I thought we would do today is use this blue that I was using yesterday. It's a little stiffer yarn. I thought maybe it would be a good one for this sample. So we're going to put our slip knot. And then this is in a multiple of 6 plus 1. And then, of course, we're going to add 1 for our turn chain. And we are going to be using mainly single crochets and chains. So let's go ahead and get this started. Go ahead and make your sample foundation to whatever you feel comfortable with, just as long as it's a multiple of 6 plus 1, and don't forget to add the extra 1 at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so my foundation row is made up of 19 plus 1, and what we're going to do is we're skipping this one. We're going to go to here, and we're going to make a single crochet. And our first 2 stitches will be single crochets. Now this starts to take shape the more we work it. So give it a chance to build up is what I'm trying to say, because I know when we're going to chain 5. 3, 4, 5. When I first did it, I kept thinking I was doing something wrong, and it was just that I had to give it time to build up. So we're skipping 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one, we're going to do a set of 3 single crochets next to each other. 1, 2, 3, and this is the pattern. We're going to chain 5. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Do our next set of little single crochets next to each other. How's everyone doing? If you're in Florida or anywhere that repercussions for the hurricane, I hope you guys are safe. I know Miss Granny's cottage, Miss Granny C, or Miss C rather, a lot of people, she lives in Florida, so I'm hoping she's safe. 4, 5. Now we're going to skip to 3, make sure 1, 2, 3. We should have 2 left, and that's where we're going to do single crochets, just like we did at the beginning. And I know there's several other ones that are from Florida, so everybody be safe. We're getting storms here, and of course they're saying that's from the hurricane, but it's nothing like what they're having to deal with. So I'm hoping everybody's safe. Okay, so we did a chain 1, we turned, and we're going to do a single crochet in the first space, first stitch. We're going to chain 3. This is what we're doing all the way across. We are going to find the middle of our chain 5 here. So 1, 2, 3. I always go through the back loop and bring it up front to make my single crochet. We're going to chain 3 again. That's the little bit more challenging one. Now we got this chain 3 that we did earlier. We're going to the middle one, chain 3, and find that 3rd chain in that set of 5. And we're going to do that to the end. Just remember, after chain 3 in the set of 3, it's the middle one, and if it's in the arch, it's the same thing. It's just the middle one of that. I just like going in the back because it seems to go a little bit smoother for me. well, smooth is it going to be. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Now we're at the end, and this one is going to be ending with the same way it starts. It's always good to remember, it always usually ends and starts the same way. Now I'm chaining 1 to turn, and here we need a double crochet. I forgot about those, didn't I? I did. So we're going to do a double crochet in this row, and now we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Now here we're going to put, here's that single crochet. One before it, we're going to put a single crochet. One above it, a single crochet, and the one next to it. So kind of pull your yarn a little bit till you can see those, and that's what we're going to be doing. So this is the beginning of the third row. Yeah, beginning of the third row. I'm making sure I'm telling you right. I hate to do that. So we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tend to second guess myself sometimes. And then we're going to do the same thing. So here's our single crochet. So the stitch before it, we're going to put a single crochet. And then in that single crochet itself, and the one after. This does take a little bit more time because these are not done around the chains. Sometimes there's a stitch that you can get to do just like go in like that, but these are being done in the stitch itself. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so now the last set of the 3 singles. And if you wanted this to be a little bit looser, you could always, we're going to chain 2, always upside your hook. And we're going to end with a double crochet. I know it doesn't look like much yet, does it? But it will get there. So now let's start row 4. Of course, we're going to chain 1 for our turn chain. And this is going to be the repeat of row 2. So row 2 is on every other row, if that helps. So we're going to do our single crochet, chain 3, and then we're going to put it in a set of 3 single crochets in the middle, chain 3, and put it in the middle of our chain 5. Now I'm going to pause it and finish my row out because you know what this row's like, and we will see you at the end, and we will start row 5. See you in a little bit. Okay, row 5, if it helps, is a repeat of row 1. So we're going to put a single crochet and a single crochet, 5 chains, 1, 3, 4, 5, and this is where we're going to do that again on long. Get the chain before, the actual single crochet, and the one after. Make our set of 3 single crochets in a row. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here it is. Making sure I get the right one. One after. Then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come back here. Make sure I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then we're going to end with the 2 single crochets. So I did not get both those loops, did I? There we go. Well, what in the world was I doing here? Hold on. I got my stitch all turned around, didn't I? I think I tried to make it a double. All right. There's our 1, and then our end 1. All right. This next row is a repeat of row 2. And we start with a single crochet, chain 3. So this is what our row is for this one. And of course it's starting out in our little arch. Won't become an arch. And then chain 3. And then the one in the middle of the 3. So I'm going to let you guys finish up this row. And we'll start the last row, which is a repeat of row 3. Okay, so our 5th row after this one will be chain 1. We're going to turn. We are going to start it out with the half double crochet, chain 2, and this is where we're going to start this row. Like I said, it's a repeat of row 3. Just so you know, it's nothing different. It's something you're familiar with. Chain 5. And then after this row, you can start just repeating rows 2 through 5 to build this as high as you want. Again, I would love to hear if you've used this stitch, what you've used it for, or if you think you will use it, what would you use it for? I always like hearing what you guys would do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be something I've never thought about. I kind of want to just sit down and chat with some things that have been going on. I've been making, it's going to be a 3-tiered pumpkin. I always laugh because I always hear people say, oh, pumpkins are fast and easy. They are with certain yarns. I'll give it that, but they can be time consuming. I mean, I love making them, but it's not always as fast of a project as they say. All right, so there is our 5 rows, and you can see it taking shape. And let's go back to our original. I love this feel of this big twist. I think that's so soft. I really do. It's really nice and soft. This is very much a bargain yarn. It's very coarse, but it is pretty. I mean, it's good for using it like this. I'm getting down on it. I'm not original. I don't even know where mine are, but if you watch Juan the Yarn Addict, you see that he makes, takes yarn and kind of puts it together and makes cakes. I do that with my bits. Like I'll take this. He'll do it with like a whole, new skein or something like that, and he'll mix and match them. But I always like taking these if they're find them about the same weight and just put them on together. And I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's kind of neat to do and see what colors come around. So there it is. There we go today. I thank you for watching and being very patient and watching all this month. I know this may not be everybody's thing, but I've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot of new stitches, and I've made some new friends, and I really appreciate that. And I will be talking to you tomorrow, and we will see what we come up with then. There's some still pretty ones I haven't shown yet. I like this one. I did one not long ago that made me think of it, so I haven't done this one yet. This is wrapping around a post, so it's a little different. I had never made that before, but we'll see what we can do. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye. Have a wonderful evening and be safe if you are anywhere having horrible weather. All right. Thank you.